Alright, and welcome back to Failing at Boredom. Today I would like to talk about one of my favorite survival horror genre games, Resident Evil 2 Remake. I loved this game. I played it a year ago, and then a year later I played it again today. I just finished it today. I thought it was amazing. A year later, it kind of does get a little bit boring because after you finish it, you have a lot to do. But once you finish all that stuff to do, you can speedrun it and that's it. And it's a lot of fun speedrunning it. But, a year later, you come back and, you play the story that you've probably already played a dozen times. So I would say if you haven't played it, play it. But once you play it and once you get over it, platinum it and do all that stuff and fully complete it, there's nothing much left to do with the game except touch up your speedruns if you're that kind of person. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I thoroughly enjoyed speedrunning it. It was still fun for me to come back and play it again, but it wasn't, like the first experience. But it was enjoyable. It was still fun. Yes. Stop! Spoilers! No further! Stay back! Alright, there we go. Unless you played the game. Now, my only gripe about the game, I would have to say, is probably the inconsistencies between Leon and Claire's story. I wasn't a big fan of the two the main inconsistencies with G-Boss 1, 2, and 3. They're just they start the same and they end the same. And I didn't like that. Maybe it could have started with Claire or Leon, and Leon gets down there and he's like, what? Why is this ramp out of the way? Who did this? Who took this down? And then he jumps down there and G-Boss 1 is waiting for him. And Claire doesn't throw it over the edge. She just leaves it be. And he destroys the ladder. And now, or Claire brought up the ladder. I don't know. Anyway. But she left it dead on the floor, right? So Leon jumps down there and it wakes up and now he has to fight it. That would be more interesting in my point of view, just for the first one. Second and third one, it does a lot of damage to the environment that you're in. You expect to see something, especially for me on the third one. When it breaks down from the ceiling, it jumps down into the ceiling onto this platform, and you have to fight it. And then another thing is, when did Annette Birkin die? Did she die if you play Leon A, Claire B? If you play it that way, then Annette died. She got grabbed by the creature and squeezed, and then she went and saved, but somehow she still came back to life and saved Claire. Or did she get killed in Claire's storyline when she died with Claire and Shirley? Well, she was giving Shirley the vaccine to the G virus. Or did she, in fact, get back up and then go and help Leon? But it gets kind of weird. So anyway, whatever. I still enjoyed it, even though it did have those inconsistencies. Really fun. My favorite part of the whole game has to be the exploration. The puzzles weren't too challenging. I was kind of hoping for more. I didn't get any, but you did get more than you get in Resident Evil 3 Remake. So that's something. And I really hope to see more puzzles in Resident Evil 4 Remake. And what were the puzzles in Resident Evil 7 were pretty good as well. So I think a little more like 7 on the puzzles level. But anyway, another main thing for me has to be that I loved beyond all belief is the Tyrant or Mr. X. Again, he still holds up. He's still... You're expecting him this time, but just knowing that he could come into any room and beat the living shit out of you, maybe kill you, you have to start over, you don't remember when the last time you were when you saved, I don't know if you're speed running, and you sometimes just open the door and he's right there and he grabs you and throws you, and it's fun fighting him. It is fun. In the final Super Tyrant with Leon, a lot of fun fighting him. I had an enjoyable time. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I give it a 23 out of 5. Dun, 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 out of 5. Yes, 23 out of 5. Woo! My rating system is a little bit weird. I may not even include it. But I really enjoyed the game. If you like survival horror games, check it out. You like zombie games, check it out. A lot of fun. I loved it. If you liked the Resident Evil 7, even if you enjoyed the original Resident Evil games, you're like, I'm not going to play it because I don't need a remake. Dude, check it out. Get over yourself, okay? The future waits for no one, okay? We still have to remember the past, but still accept the future. So, if you haven't checked out the Resident Evil remakes, I hope you haven't watched this video, and I hope you can check them out. Anyway, I don't know. This review's all over the place. I am just trying to do something new. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment if you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy it, dislike. And leave a reason why you disliked it, so I can know what I need to tune up on. Anyway, all right. I will see you in the next one.